Grid race in Las Vegas was one of the most challenging events of F1 Academy this year. Ready to start on wet tyres for a rolling start, title contender Meyerberg hit the back of Tina Hausmann before the race was fully underway. A huge disappointment. Nina Gateman led from pole while the midfield battles were leading to penalties. Alba Larson made a great move to take the lead, but she then lost it after clipping a barrier. Ella Lloyd crashed and Chloe Chambers went out, but title leader Dorian Pan took her 4th win of the 2025 season.
2 title contenders, but 1 F1 Academy champion. Welcome to the title decider. It is time to crown our 3rd champion of series history, and we get to do so here at Las Vegas. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun. These journeys that begin so early for racing drivers, well, they've got to a bigger stage now and they're ready to produce some brilliant racing action for us. Around 6.2 kilometers, 3.8 miles, 13 laps coming your way as we get ready to crown our final winner of 2025 and do so with also crowning our champion. Will it be Meyerberg? Will it be Dorian Pan? Well, it's going to be a race into the sunset this. It's going to be exciting. It is going to be fun. Las Vegas is poised and ready for this decider. It is Dorian Pan with the advantage on the circuit. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be great. In the commentary box, my name is Omi, and alongside me is Wes. Wes, here we go. It's a long shot. The only way Maya can win this title is by winning this race and hoping that Dorian Pan finishes lower down in the points.
That's right, yeah. All Pan needs is a 6th place or better, regardless of what Verg does. And for Maya Verg, only the win will do. Only that will give her half a chance. So yeah, the very consistent Dorian Pan, as she has been this whole year, seems to have got it virtually sewn up.
She really, really does. Starting in 18th and last position is Nicole Havrida. Peyton Vesco is our wildcard this weekend. She's in 17th. Aurelia Nobles made history becoming the first Brazilian driver to stand on a F1 Academy podium. She became the 20th different driver in F1 Academy to do so. Now that was a late penalty that changed things. We'll talk more about that in a second. That is Chong. Courtney Crone has had 2 DNFs this season. Rachel Robertson, 4th on debut, giving Hightech TGR their best performance in F1 Academy. Leah Blocks in her final start, Joanne DeConte got a penalty yesterday. Such a big disappointment for her. Ella Lloyd is already confirmed to return next year. She's alongside Ferreira. Gadaman was 2nd on the race result, 1 day ago, and Emma Felbermeyer stalled when it came to yesterday's race. She's been in the top 10 in every single qualifying session this season. Tina Hausmann's in her final race. Same applies to the next 2 drivers on the grid, Maya Verg and Dorian Pan, your title contenders. Alba Larson crashed yesterday. She'll go from 3rd, and Alicia Palmowski also crashed. That was with Chloe Chambers, as Chloe Chambers had her first retirement in F1 Academy. Now this is the final race for quite a lot of drivers. We'll get into that in a second, Wes. But going to the penalty, we had, first of all, Alicia Palmowski disqualified. We had Havrida getting a 30-second penalty, and it really changed things. And it promoted, so Alicia Palmowski's disqualification promoted up Aurelia Nobles to the podium, so she got to have a podium in her penultimate race of the series, but she didn't unfortunately get to celebrate it.
No, she didn't, unfortunately, and that could very well be her last chance to do it, because of course she is one of quite a few drivers taking part in this race today who will have to end their involvement with F1 Academy because their 2nd year is up. Of course, you mentioned having the front row, the all Red Bull front row of Chambers and Palmowski, who came together yesterday. That wasn't the reason why Palmowski was disqualified, incidentally. but as they head away, and more problems for Emma Felbermeyer. It was a gearbox problem that was the cause yesterday. It seems like they haven't quite got that fixed, Omi.
I do not believe it. Second race in a row. She will not leave the line. Well, we've got an exciting top three. Alba Larsen chasing redemption. First and second place. Also of Palmowski and Chambers chasing the exact same as well. It is going to be exciting. JB, hello to you. It's time to crown a champion.
It is. It's time to crown Dorian Pan, realistically, isn't it? Coming into this one. A lot of hate for Maya yesterday. Many people saying that Tina didn't brake. It was Maya's fault. A lot of negativity on socials, but let's say the top three.
Obviously, I'm obviously hoping to finish where I'm going to be starting and hopefully even further ahead. I think that would be such a good way to end the season.
I think my goal obviously is to win. I won the first race of the year, so I'd love to win the last race of the year. But equally, I think the main aim is to bring home a 1-2 for the team. And they've worked so hard this year, so that would be the perfect way to end out the season. How we're going to do that, we've got to discuss, because it's going to be a challenge, definitely. We've got some really quick people behind us, so yeah, but I'm excited for the challenge.
I mean, for me, the number one thing is to win. You know, I fell out of championship contention a little while back, so from then on, I was just focusing on trying to get race wins, and, you know, especially here in Vegas, it's my last race, my last home race as well, so it'd be really exciting to win here.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Maya got a lot of hate yesterday, undeservedly, because it was in soaking wet conditions, the track was so slippery and so cold, and it was just a concertina effect. In my opinion, it was a racing incident, but there's been so much negativity online. Every one of these girls out there want to deliver a great final race of the year, and Susie has literally said, come on, just put it together, put on a good show. And I think we're in for a classic, if we can get more than one racing lap without safety car.
Yeah.
No, the interesting thing that Tina and Maya were both in total agreement the whole time they were in the stewards' room, because they both blamed Nina Gadaman up front for I think they said that she accelerated and then braked, which, so far as I can tell, the stewards didn't penalise her for, so I think it's just been declared a racing incident.
Yeah, that is the way it went. So, we were discussing that a lot of the drivers are going to be ending their time in F1 Academy due to the two-season rule. That includes Pan, that includes Verg, but it also includes our pole sitter Chambers, as you just would have heard in the interview. Tina Hausman, Leah Block, Chloe Chong, and Aurelia Nobles also a part of that list as well. But here we go, nervy moments. They're about to line themselves up into position. This race is the big one. This is the one which awards the F1 style point system. 25 for the win, 18 for second, 15 for third, and it goes down and down and down all the way to 10th, which awards a single point. You've got a bonus point available for the fastest lap. Now that could become interesting if we get into a scenario where the championship contenders are in specific scenarios where if Dorian Pan is fading down and Maya is up at front, that could play dividends, the fastest lap point. So we'll keep you up to date with all of the championship permutations, but for now, let's get ourselves in position on the grid. It is going to become dark very quickly here in Las Vegas. It's a race into the sunset. How is this one going to play out? We have got Dorian Pan versus Maya Verg. The fight for the title is 5 lights away. And F1 Academy goes racing for the title decider. Chambers has got the start. She's going to have the lead in towards the first turn. Alicia Palmowski under pressure from Alba Larsen. Dorian Pan stays ahead of Maya Verg, and Dorian Pan trying to fight this one up against Larsen. Remember yesterday where Larsen made the move around the outside of Dorian Pan on the opening lap? This time around, Dorian Pan can't fight back. It is Chambers trying to break clear, but Palmowski is going with her as Pan still tries to attack Larsen to put a car between herself and her rival for the title. Does Pan go brave? She has to think about the championship. She doesn't go for the move. Meanwhile, further back, Gadaman is just ahead of Tina Hausman, but it is Chambers with the lead.
And Larsen could be doing her MP Motorsport teammate Maya Berg the biggest possible favor in getting ahead of the Mercedes-backed driver and maybe possibly backing her in to Maya Berg. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that one works out. But Dorian Pat obviously not wanting to fight it too hard at this very early stage, although she's got it virtually sewn up. Easily one hand and 4 fingers of the other hand on the trophy. It's not over yet.
Dorian Pan has been so consistent. She has finished every single race in her F1 Academy career. That spans over 2 seasons. She has finished every single one of them in the top 10. So she's not had anything in the name of retirement. She's not had any of that. She's been so consistent. So this has to be very much uncharacteristic for Dorian Pan if Maya Berg is to become the champion. There has to be plenty of drama. Alba Larsen is looking quick. She is trying to make up for what happened yesterday. She's drawing alongside Alicia Palmovsky. Battle for second place. Into the braking zone we go. And Larsen won't be able to go the long way round. Can she try get the cut back? Alicia Palmovsky will be off the ideal racing line. And Larsen will be looking left and right to try and make this move. So while Larsen possibly could be helping Maya Berg in the championship battle, she is right now focused on trying to move forward. Palmovsky though covering the important parts of the racing line. And this will give the chance to Dorian Pan to possibly try and go for a move. They all bunch up into the braking zone. Larsen cuts across and Maya Berg sends it on her championship rival. That's so close. They're wheel to wheel. Can Maya Berg get ahead? This one will be personal between the pair, and Dorian Pan stays ahead. Berg not able to get a full car length ahead there, and it's Pan still ahead. Can Berg continue to fight this one? She's going to get a run once again down Cover Lane, half a mile off, racing down towards turn number 5, and Maya Berg is going to go brave. She knows she needs to take risks if she is to try and win this championship, but she can't get ahead at the moment. Dorian Pan P4, Maya Berg P5.
Yeah, that was good, cool, calm racing from the both of them there. Berg didn't attack perhaps as hard as she maybe could have. I think at this point you've got to say, haven't you, that she's got very little to lose and everything to gain by going on the attack. So yeah, that's what I would be doing, because at this point she's running out of time. Let's have another look at it. So Larsen goes defensive. Pan doesn't quite know which way to go, and then Berg tries to take advantage of it, but then the left-hander becomes a right-hander, and it's all too easy for Dorian Pan to retake the position.
Yeah, it has been a calm, it has been a collected race start as we got going. Emma Felbermeyer, by the way, did rejoin the road. She started the race, the contest, in the pit lane as well. So we find ourselves with a scenario where the top 5 maintained positions. Gademan improved a couple. She's of course gone up to P6. Hausman lost one, she's in 7th. And then it is Ella Lloyd in 8th, having started in 10th on the grid. So that's the position changes inside the top 10. Chambers trying to break clear. She's got a 1 second advantage, but it is great to get some green flag running, some proper running in this race after what happened yesterday. Leah Block losing a couple of positions on our timing board. Pan though slipstreaming towards Larsen. If, well, Vajek has any chance, Wes, I think it definitely will have to come down to Larsen or someone else playing a factor in this championship battle.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, and I would say the star of this weekend so far has definitely been Aurelia Nobels. She is up from 16th on the grid to 10th in this race. So just like yesterday, she had a colossal number of places gained to get her what was ended up being a retroactive podium. But yeah, up into 10th place and in the points already.
That is exactly the case at the moment. The field navigating their way by. Dorian Pan getting closer and closer towards the back of Alba Larsen, but not able to go for anything brave as of yet. The yellow flags are flying out there on the circuit. Marta Garcia is watching on. Off the road we go with Giaconte. Peyton Vescott involved as well. So the wild card's off. So is Giaconte, and they bring out the yellow flags. And if they can't get going, which I don't think Vescott will be able to at least, that will cause the safety car. We had a few laps of green flag running, but it looks to be over at that precise moment, Wes.
Yeah, and there was absolutely no rear wing on Peyton Westcott's car by the look of it, so he's clearly hit the barrier quite hard in that collision. Have another look at it. and we just caught the edge of it, unfortunately. But you have to wonder if that was an overtaking move gone wrong. And yeah, Westcott indeed hitting the G-Mobile pink barrier quite hard.
Okay, they're letting them run for as long as possible. JB, what did you make of the opening few laps then?
Well, there's a yellow flag now down on the back straight, and the safety car's out. The safety car is out. The boards are out, but the race control system hasn't come available. And that's what I was coming over to say, because I can see on the security camera that all the lights have now started flashing safety car, but we've had no information from race control about it.
Yeah, so safety car is deployed. We've just got information now, but will they just about, I think. The safety car, Bert Malander will need to get on with it to make sure that he is ahead. And I'm sure Chambers and Palmovsky will just slow down that little bit more as well. But yeah, the cars, both of them stopped and both of them out as well. So the recovery now will need to go on. And it is Chambers, then Palmovsky, then Larson, Pan, Berg, Gademan, Hausman, Lloyd, Ferreira and Nobles the top 10. Krohn, Block, Havrida, Robertson, Chong and Felbermeyer is your order. Vescott and Giaconte now retire. Such a shame for Vescott, the wildcard driver. Would love to see her back for a full next season, whereas I think she could definitely get some interesting results across a full campaign next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's been fairly solid this weekend. Of course, as you mentioned, she did keep out of trouble yesterday to be able to score points. She definitely did well in the winter test that happened in Spain a few weeks ago. She topped, I believe it was the afternoon session. So yeah, I'd say there was a pretty good chance. We will see Peyton next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a high chance of that. By the way, in terms of drivers who we are guaranteed to see next year, Lisa Billard, she was our wild card when it came to Singapore. A very great wild card at Singapore. She'll be with ART next year. Ella Lloyd, we've already mentioned on the grid that she will be back next year. She'll be with Rodin and continuing with McLaren. She won't be the only McLaren though in the field. Ella Stevens will also be with us. While her entry won't be supported by McLaren, she will be backed by McLaren and she will also be with Rodin Motorsport. Kosterman will be driving the Lego sponsored car. No confirmation on what team as of yet. Ferreira will be with Racing Bulls in terms of the sponsorship, and Alicia Palmovsky with Red Bull. So that will continue just like this year. Joanne Giaconte not looking too happy after that incident. As you can truly understand, Abby Pulling, our champion of last year, watching on. And whereas it's great to have both the 2023 and the 2024 champion as well, so we can properly hand over the title to what looks like Dorian Pan at the end of this race. We have both the champions there, so we can have a proper little handover of the championship, hopefully.
Yeah, and we don't know at this point exactly what that particular ceremony is going to look like, but yeah, it'll be very nice to have what will be all three champions of all 3 years of F1 Academy taking part in posing for pictures, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to have your company, whether you are watching on the main channel or on the second channel with all of the cameras. If you are watching on the main channel, then definitely do go and have a look at our coverage that we got on JB2.
When you overtook Leah, it was out of track limits.
I have no idea what you said, but I think it has to do with track limits, and no, I was not out of track limits.
Oh. Well, Courtney Krohn going for it there. So disagreeing with what the team have to say. But as I was saying, you have plenty of CCTV cameras that are looking out on the circuit. We've got a full day stream as well, all the way through the day, if you want to keep an eye on conditions, because actually it is forecasted to possibly maybe rain a little bit for the Formula 1, so you may want to check in with a few things on that as we take a look at a replay of this once again, JB.
Yeah, it's just a manoeuvre that's gone wrong, hasn't it? And to be fair, I was quite surprised that you can't restart the cars, so that's an issue with the F4 and variation of these for F1 Academy. You can't get them back on.
Just ran into me. I was passing her on the outside and she lost the car.
Ah.
That indicates that you didn't leave enough room. Sorry, but if you pass me on the outside, there's no room. And that was off limits, actually. Very much off limits.
looked like she was already past Leah Block though at that point, so I still think that would be a bit harsh if they did penalise for that.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess. We'll have to wait and see what the stewards have to say based on that. Remember, our leading two, Chambers and Palmovsky, made contact yesterday, and they also, can I just say, made contact battling for the win at Canada. Race number 1 of that weekend, they also had contact dueling for the win. So they've had a bit of history, they've had a bit of drama, and Palmovsky will be desperate to take the win and end this season on a high. As she mentioned in her interview earlier on, Wes, she won the opening race of the season. She'd love to end this season by winning the final race of the season, and that would be big confidence heading into a full campaign and surely a title challenge next year for her. But equally, Chambers, her final race, it's her home race, she'll equally want to win it as well. And let's not get into the drivers directly in behind of their reasons possibly wanting to win it. Alba Larsen not had even a podium this year.
Yeah, that's right, and I mean, regardless for everybody's reasoning, this is a motor race, and all of them want to take the silverware at the end of the day. But yeah, it's definitely going to be in a very interesting restart. Let's have a look at the first start now, and it was fairly uneventful at first off the line. Meyerberg thought about going for it. A few lockups into turn 1, side by side with Alba Larsen. There was a very good opportunist move from Larsen, who then squeezed out Dorian Pan going through 3 and 4. Safety car in this lap only.
Yep, that is the case. So the marshals have cleared the 2 cars.
If you can tell her to give it back. She's our teammate. She passed me off track. She needs to give the position back or she'll get a penalty after the race.
Oh, well, Leah Block thinking about her teammate there, but I guess if Courtney Crone believes she is in the right, then I guess she'll just go in her own way with that one. Okay, it is time to go racing once again in F1 Academy. It is our final round of the season. It is our final race of the season as the sunset continues to take place here in Las Vegas. Who is going to be crowned our champion? It looks like it's heading the way of Dorian Pan, but Maya Verg will still have something to say. It's F1 Academy. Anything is possible, as we've seen so far in Las Vegas. We're about to go over the line. Chambers, then Palmovsky, then Larsen. The top 3. We put our foot to the floor once again, and we are green flag racing. Chambers leads the contest down towards the first turn. Alba Larsen late on the brakes, trying to go for second place. Can she try and make the move? Doesn't look like on the way through the corner. It may be an opportunity that might come in a few meters time, but the positions ahead have maintained the same. Felbermeyer tried to attack Chong, that was further back in the field, but nothing doing there as of yet. Chambers trying to break clear, and Larsen now has to look in the mirrors because Dorian Pan is coming right at her, and I can see further back Courtney Crone's going wheel to wheel. That's late on the brakes from Dorian Pan to the inside line of Alba Larsen, and she gets the way through. Alba Larsen nearly shoved into the wall, and now can Maya Verg get through? Surely she won't fight it. Surely Larsen won't fight it that much, and will have to allow Maya Verg through, considering their teammates, and that's exactly the case. Maya moves up, Pan to the podium.
Yeah, that was a shame. She just didn't defend it on time, really. Left the door wide open, and Dorian Pan was not going to be asked a second time. But yeah, good on Larsen for letting her teammate and championship title hunter through.
MP Motorsport have been a great team this year. They've had some great connections as well. I can very much tell you, it has been the amount of social media stuff they've done together. It is a teammate, or it's a teammate trio if we include Giaconte as well, like no other. It has been fantastic to see what they've been doing across this entire year, and they have respect for each other, and we didn't see much of that. I'm sure this battle though between Tina Hausman and Ella Lloyd probably could be a little bit more fought for. Further back, Leah Block's trying to get past Courtney Crone. Can Ella Lloyd do that into the braking zone? Yes. And Nobles can't make the move. Lock up by Block there. She'll be out deep, but I think she just got ahead of Courtney Crone critically, so she did get the position on the circuit.
Yeah, and that'll put pay hopefully to any steward's investigation. Certainly easily fought though. And we're looking at the back now. Aurelia Nobel's getting very close to the back of her fellow Brazilian. Let's have a look at a replay. This is Dorian Town finally getting past Alba Larsen, who, yeah, that was very strange how she just didn't defend it. I've seen so many moves down into that corner that were, at the very least contested. But yeah, odd that Larsen would just leave the door wide open.
Yeah, so that battle did not last long. What have you got for us, JB?
I saw Ella's overtake on the traffic cameras. It was all the way down the Las Vegas Strip. She pulled to the outside, swapped back to the inside, got the position done down to turn 15 with a very nice job.
Yes, very nicely executed move. Rachel Robertson has got a 10-second penalty now. I thought that was the car behind Giconti and Vescott. So it looks like maybe there was 3 of them heading down into the end of Koval Lane into turn 5. And I think she sent around 2 cars there. So not promising for Rachel Robertson that precise moment. But no, she's had such a great weekend still. Just based on what happened yesterday, that was absolutely remarkable. Okay, let's go down the Vegas Strip. The sun continuing to set here around this venue at the moment. Dorian Pan has her eyes set forward, and can she try and make some form of an attack on the Red Bulls ahead? You've got the Red Bull Ford car of Chloe Chambers, Alicia Palmovsky, her official entry supported by Red Bull, and Dorian Pan looking to try and end this season with the championship on the podium as well. She's P3 at the moment. Can she try and go for second place or even P1? Now, you would, of course, want to be careful in this position if you are Dorian Pan, but across her entire time in F1 Academy, she's been brilliant with overtakes, but she's always been well executed. So that's not really an issue that has struck Dorian Pan as much. She is very much well calculated, Wes.
That's right. And after Nicole Havreda's penalty yesterday, she's now under investigation for a jump start. So, yeah, it's not been the best of seasons, unfortunately, for the Canadian driver. And she even expressed a little bit of doubt on social media about whether she'll be asked back for next year. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but racing is a very cool mistress sometimes.
Well, we are getting proper racing on the streets of Las Vegas, proper close running with each other. So this race is absolutely to be fought for as well, all the way until the final stages of this one. Let's take a look at a replay then. This was at the start. Let's take a look. We're looking at Nicole Havreda, the car that is left-hand side of screen on your picture.
Yeah, definitely creeping there. I mean, it wasn't... It wouldn't have given her much, if any, of an advantage, I would say. But moving is moving, and that's what the sensors are there for. So it's pretty open and shut, I think.
Yeah, I think once again, unfortunately, in the case of Nicole Havreda, not much to argue. Now, is there going to be a bit of an argument for the leader? I wonder. It is 7/10 of a second. Alicia Palmovsky just not getting close enough within range. Of course, we have no DRS in these cars. If there was DRS, then it would be an easy move. As well, I can very much assure you in this, but you need to get very close, and then you've got a long slipstream to be had. If you can be at around, I'd say minimum 5/10, you can definitely try to do something at the braking zone. And remember, the more closer you get, the better slipstream that you will also get as well, which is why Dorian Pan is closing in at a rapid rate to Alicia Palmovsky, despite her being behind Chloe Chambers. So we are getting some great running here in this race, and it's great to see a lot of the green flag running that we are currently getting. Fastest laps are being traded lap after lap after lap after lap between all of the drivers. Who's going to take it this time by? Chloe Chambers will come across the line. She'll take it momentarily. Then it'll go to Palmovsky, and then it ends up with Maya Berg, P4 runner, top 4, running away with this, as Larsen kind of having her own race now, Wes, in P5.
Yeah, she's kind of fallen away from the other contenders up front for whatever reason, but hasn't quite fallen into the grasp of Nina Gardeman just yet. 5-second penalty for Nicole Havreda. She's not quite at the back, but is just in front of Chloe Chong, who will now unfortunately fall behind. So Yeah, that's a shame for the Canadian driver. The gaps between all of the cars in this race seem to be pretty close. There's only one or two, perhaps, exceptions to that. The aforementioned one between Larson and Verg that you mentioned, Omi. The other one being between Aurelia Nobels and Leah Block. Leah Block still falling back, unfortunately. Not quite able to find the speed from what is her last race in this series.
Great amount of curb taken for Maya Verg. It definitely looks like she wants to at least challenge and finish ahead of Dorian Pan. She wants to make a bit of a statement by the end of this race. Let's see whether she will be able to attack. We have seen some great battling between Dorian Pan and Maya Verg, and I'm looking forward to some more, but Dorian Pan is also tucked in the slipstream directly of Alicia Palmovsky. 3 cars that are not separated by anything, and Chloe Chambers is going to be enjoying a fight that could possibly take place between them. Into the braking zone we go. None of them make any form of major movement, but Verg is absolutely on it. She's pushing Pan through the corners, and now we jump on board with Maya Verg, who's surely going to get a run down towards the first turn because she'll get the slipstream all the way. Does she go for a dive bomb this time by? I'm expecting some form of a move because Maya Verg has nothing to lose at this phase. We go on to lap number 10 and Dorian Pan defends the inside line. Maya Verg has an open door around the outside of Dorian Pan. She goes. Can she make the move on the circuit? Dorian Pan can allow this position change to happen. It's side by side between the two contenders for the title, and Maya Verg does what she needs to. She needs to make the move on her rival to make a bit of a statement, and she's done it. Now she'll need to hope that she can get ahead of the 2 Red Bull liveried cars ahead, and she'll need to hope that Pan loses our positions, but that is a lot to happen in the very minimal laps that we have remaining, Wes.
It is, yeah, but Dorian Pan, as you've noticed, not super keen on getting that podium back just yet. She knows she is well within the margins that she needs in order to take the championship on merit, and Verg is nowhere near the win just yet. But it was a very nice move from Maya Verg, actually, though. Right around the outside, she knew that corner was going to become a right-hander eventually and would thus give her the advantage.
Chloe Chambers is pulling away. She's got a 1.4 second advantage at the front of the field, and Alicia Palmovsky is left squabbling with Maya Verg, who you can expect is going to go on the charge. So battle for second place is incoming in a few moments' time. Are we going to get a change in position? Alicia Palmovsky has been running in that second place all the way through this race as of yet, but that is now under threat. Maya Verg cannot take the title as it stands, but she just wants to end the season on a high, and she'll want to end it with some positives. Alicia Palmovsky makes the one move of defense she's allowed to do. She parks it on the inside line, and Maya Verg is sent the long way round, something that she is that's something that she's not able to do. But can she stand on the power and make a move down into turn 1? This is what she did last time up against Dorian Pan. This time around she's going to be pulling alongside in towards the final corner of turn number 17. That'll get very close between the two of them, and now she tucks back in the slipstream. We have 3 laps to go of our F1 Academy season in 2025. Alicia Palmovsky parks it in the middle once again. Does a door open now for Maya Verg to go the long way round in towards turn number 3 and 4. No change in position as of yet. Pan is still there, so let's see whether Pan can try also make a move. Great fighting this at the end of our season.
Yeah, it certainly is. This is the kind of fight we wanted to see right up at the front. Alicia Palmovsky doing as much defensive work as she can, but she's got 2 championship contenders behind her who are both hungry for that trophy.
This is a great way to end the season. We were disappointed with yesterday, and today has delivered us with the racing, proving how talented these drivers are and how much they can push it right to the limit. Maya Verg, you can imagine how much of a struggle it would have been after yesterday, seeing the whole title basically completely fall away from her, and she would have known that, you know, it would have been the biggest long shot ever. But she's come fighting today. She's made the move, and she's now going after second place. That tells you about how strong and how rapid Maya Verg is. She's got a great, great future ahead of her, And now she will try and have attempt number 2 at second place in the F1 Academy race. We're on lap number 11. We're about to go on to the penultimate tour of the race. Chloe Chambers is stretching clear and pulling an advantage. The battling is going to be for second now as Maya Berg draws alongside down towards the braking zone. This time, can she get a full car length there? It's going to get close. It's going to get close between the two of them. Maya Berg's going to turn in. Can she go the long way round? She's done it. Superb move from Maya Berg. She cannot take the title, but she's made an absolutely fantastic overtake to take second place. Now, that was the attack. Can she defend it? Into the final corner, Alicia Palmovsky is the one to attack, and it's centimetre stuff between the pair of them, and Alicia Palmovsky's still there. She's kept her foot in, and Dorian Pan will get close to this as well. Maya takes the place into the braking zone, but runs deep, and taking the position on the way through the exit is going to be Alicia Palmovsky, and now Dorian Pan is left fighting away with Maya Berg, and Maya Berg stays ahead. Absolutely crazy stuff on the penultimate tour of the race, and now we're on board. If you are synced up with us with Dorian Pan, and Maya Berg shuts the door on the right hand side. Can Dorian Pan go left? Can she try and make the move? And look at Alba Larson, she's come out of nowhere and she's taken P4.
That just shows you how much time they were both losing, battling each other. Absolutely brilliant overtakes from both Palmovsky and Berg there, and an opportunist one from Larson as well. But yeah, Alba Larson was miles back, and she just came out of nowhere while we were watching all of that. It's given Chloe Chambers a 3.5 second lead, though. So yeah, she is long gone.
Well, the battling will continue for the podium spots onto the final lap of our 2025 season. F1 Academy Season 3 is about to come to a close, and we are going to be in for quite some battling. Can Dorian Pan try take 4th position on the road? That'll definitely be the aim, but, you know, she doesn't need to. The racing driver spirit will want her to, and I'm sure she'll want to go for this. You could tell, though, if there's any open door, she is going to take it. It is Dorian Pan. She is absolutely rapid when it comes to racing and driving and attacking. Further back, talking about attacking, we're side by side. Ella Lloyd trying to outdrag Nina Gadaman in towards the braking zone. It's going to be a battle for P6 that, and Gadaman has got the inside line. Ella Lloyd with the outside line. It gets super close between the two of them, and this time it's Ella Lloyd to get through. She's all over the road, scrambling to try and get on the power. And here comes Tina Hausman. She's going to go for the move in towards the final corner.
Yeah, it certainly is. Absolutely brilliant battling up and down. Tina Hausman, after retiring from the race yesterday before it had even started, she is now well and truly getting stuck in with both of them. She's going for a move on Tina Gadaman there. I thought that was going to get a lot closer than it ended up doing. But yeah, Lloyd still maintaining it just about from Gadaman, who is ahead of Hausman.
Absolutely. So it is going to be a battle continuing between them down towards the final part of the lap. I'm sure Tina Hausman, can she go for the move? Gadaman parks it in the middle. They're both trying to attack Ella Lloyd. Meanwhile, Chloe Chambers setting fastest laps on fastest laps on fastest laps. This is absolutely brilliant pace from Chloe Chambers, who is putting together an absolutely brilliant performance today on what is her 27th race start in F1 Academy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So I was just saying, I've been following on the webcams around the circuit as well. Not a foot wrong the entire time, and JT's actually given us a new camera angle down at turn 15. They've zoomed it in so we can actually see, and we saw those overtakes from Maya and from Ella as well. Some fantastic shots down there, so I've enjoyed that immensely. But yeah, Chloe, she's literally like 4 or 5 car lengths ahead every time, and she is super smooth on the brakes.
Yeah, she has been absolutely doing that across this event. They are trying to break the slipstream further back. Alicia Palmovsky looking to try and defend, but it will be Chloe Chambers making her way down towards the final braking zone. Can Tina Hausman make the move? I don't think we're getting a switch in position between our top 5, but Tina Hausman would definitely be close to an overtake. It definitely appeared that way at least, but at the front of the field, Chloe Chambers will make her way round the final corner. The final win of 2025 in the F1 Academy Series will go the way of Chloe Chambers, who wins her home race and wins her final race in F1 Academy, taking her 3rd win in the series. Alicia Palmovsky's in 2nd, Maya Berg's in 3rd, but in P5, the championship, the year belongs to Dorian Pan. She is the champion of Season 3. The Ferrari Challenge Europe title 2022 can also be joined now by F1 Academy 2025. A great season by her across the entire campaign. She was selected as a Mercedes Junior for a reason all those years ago. 4 wins, 8 podiums. She's finished every race in the top 6 this season. She's finished all races in her F1 Academy career in the top 10. She's nicknamed the Pocket Rocket, and here is the reason why. Maya Berg gives her the thumbs up. Dorian Pan, your 2025 champion. Chloe Chambers, the final race winner of the season, Wes.
Yeah, well done to Chloe Chambers. She did look for much of the season like she was going to be a championship contender. She had some really great performances all year. In the end, it just wasn't to be. But regardless, it's well done to her, and we wish her great.
Checkered flag, Dorian Pan. Congratulations, you are the 2025 Formula 1 Academy champion.
Yes! For being part of this success. Thank you so much. You have been very helpful from the beginning of my career, and I love you guys. Thank you to each one of you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, I don't know. Now, we've not, of course, had an official prize that has been announced for the champion this year. It's been Freka in 2023. It's been GB3 in 2024 in terms of for those champions, Marta Garcia and Abby Pulling, respectively. Toto Wolff is on his way, as he should. Mercedes have put Dorian Pan straight in all the social media posts.
Yes, winner, chicken dinner. I want to hear it. I want to hear it now.
Oh, I knew I was going to have to do it. Fine, hold on. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Was that good for you?
That was good enough. Thank you. That's P1, P2 for the team as well. Well done, Chloe. Well done. So proud of you. Thank you so much.
A bet is a bet, Chloe. If you say you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Not only Max Verstappen will be on the phone, but Dennis Hauger will be as well. two different conversations will be had regarding that. But yes, as I was trying to mention, we don't have an official prize that has been announced. Dorian Pan, of course, the reason why she's in this position, realistically, with Mercedes in this way, is due to a success that she originally had in GT and sports cars, Wes. I'm really interested to see. Now, of course, she's done Freka before as well. I'm interested to see what she'll do and what Maya will do as well. And that applies really to all of the drivers having their final races. It'll be so fascinating to see where they move on to next.
Yeah, definitely will be. I could definitely see Dorian Pan in some going back to a regional level series.
What a job with it. Thank you, Simone.
See you in the pit lane for the celebrations.
Yes!
Continue, Wes.
Yeah, definitely could see her in a regional level series such as Euro Cup 3 or even GB3, the same as Abby Pulling. Because I really think that's where she was in terms of her level of talent. Of course, it made promotional sense to go back down to F4 level to get into F1 Academy, but yeah, not really where she belonged. Of course, her first love was sports car racing, so she maybe even could go back there as Charles Leclerc's down there to probably to commiserate with Maya Berg, but obviously to congratulate her on a good season as well.
What I love is the fact that the safety car has managed to catch these guys up because they've been going so slow on the roll down lap. I watched the safety car catch them down like jewels. It was quite funny. But yeah, JB2, place to be for all these cameras. They are superb today.
I can see JT's been spamming us with plenty of cameras as well. Okay, into the position in the pit lane. She's arrived to her board, the 2025 champion. Now these are moments that she will live in. No careers are a guarantee. You've got to enjoy the moments while they last, but today I think she's proven that she's definitely got a long time to come. On top of the car, roaring as the new champion, Marta Garcia 2023, Abby Pulling 2024, and Dorian Pan 2025. And I think, Wes, we do have to say, well done to Maya Vargas, you were just mentioning a second ago, on this brilliant season, because you have to remember, we've had dominant F1 Academy champions, even if we go back to W Series, dominant champions. So to actually see a fight that went down to the final race, to the final round, and for it to be highly competitive, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, and I think that speaks a lot to the talent levels of just the women in motorsport, which is just becoming more mainstream now. It was very up and down in years gone by, but as women are starting to more and more establish themselves within the mainstream racing scene, we're obviously going to be seeing closer and closer fights.
Yeah, we will be indeed. Abby Pulling, by the way, for anyone who wasn't actually able to watch her season, she had a damaged car for quite a few rounds in the middle of it, but she had a very quick start, a very quick end, in contention for the win at Monza, by the way, as well. That was the most recent round or race of GB3 as well, and she got on the podium at Brands Hatch as well. So Abby Pulling has had a very successful time of things in GB3, and I'd say, Wes, I think we both kind of considered it a what could have been had she not had that damaged car and had she had a proper car for the entire season as well, because her pace at the beginning and at the end was just superb.
Oh yeah, it definitely was, and but that's how racing goes. Sometimes it's very much about making the best of what you're given, regardless of whether what you're given is the same as everybody else's or not. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it is the sport we love, and she can definitely take some comfort in the fact that she did make it go all the way to the final. Oh, and George Russell's down there as well, which is that's very nice to see. And you can understand from that shot, can't you, why she's called the pocket rocket.
Yeah, absolutely. You really, really can. But, I mean, the most important thing, she's quick. She's quick, she's rapid, and she's proven it across this season, and even last season as well. But don't let the championship completely overshadow Chloe Chambers. Not just today's race win, but her brilliant season that she has had as well. A few unfortunate rounds meant that she can't contend for the title anymore, but she's also had a very successful season. 3 pole positions in a row this season at a point. She, of course, took pole position earlier on this weekend. She's been absolutely brilliant, and I'm so excited to see where she could possibly go next as well, Wes. But this was her winning moment over the line.
Yeah, by far and away the queen of qualifying this year. I don't think there can be any doubt about that. It could very well be single-seaters. Chloe Chambers she's been driving periodically in the last couple of years in the Ford Mustang Challenge, more as a guest spot than anything. Her ties with Red Bull getting her in there, but yeah, it's for so many of these drivers, they could stay with single-seaters. Obviously, Formula E is doing a lot for women in motorsport at the moment, or they could go another way into tin tops. It's really very open indeed.
Really, really is wide open, as you mentioned. It's so exciting to see where careers go next, and I'm hoping that F1 Academy will do as they promise and support the drivers through to the next phase of their career. Well, that's F1 Academy's championship wrapped up. We've only got Formula 2 and Formula 1 in terms of champions to crown now. It is quite wild. Laura Winter is down there to speak with our 2025 F1 Academy champion Dorian Pan, who has joined the list of Abby Pulling and Marta Garcia.
You are the 2025 for F1 Academy champion.
Yes, sir!
Come on.
Yes.
You just said to me, I don't know what to say. That's not entirely great for an interview, but we'll see what comes out. Try and sum up the emotion of that sentence I just said. F1 Academy champion.
It's incredible. I can't believe it. I worked so hard for this with the team. They have been part of my success since day one when we joined Mercedes and joined the single-seater racing in 2024, so last year. And yeah, we work only to be champions. So really happy to work with them to achieve amazing things together. And I'm not only here today, just only them, but also all the people that had me behind since the beginning of my career. So say my family and my dad and Aaron Dames, that has been part of this success, and we are here today because we are strong together and we are champion. Yeah.
Take us into the cockpit in the final few laps. How stressful was that? Because Maya Vug threw absolutely everything at it. She knew she had to get the win or nothing.
Yeah, to be honest, the race I was focusing mainly on the race, and then the championship will come naturally. But yeah, strong first part of the race definitely. But then we had to fight against Maya and against Alba, and we have the championships to win. So no risk taken, obviously. But shame that we don't celebrate it on the podium. But really happy about the outcome.
Your final race in F1 Academy as well, and you've won the championship with it. It's an incredible thing. How much did you learn from not winning last season to take into this season to get the job done?
Yeah, definitely. The first season was the first season in single-seater, so we had a lot of things to learn. It was very competitive. I've learned how to race. I learned how to lose and to never give up, and to learn on myself and learn how to race up to the end. And now we are even stronger this year, and with the title at the end. So definitely a progression that was clear, and is definitely amazing to be champion for the future.
What an incredible battle it's been with Maya Vug. Dorian Pang, you are F1 Academy champion for 2025. Congratulations.
Yeah, great to hear from Laura Winter speaking down to our champion. And Wes, well, the interview after becoming champion can always be tricky to get at words, but most of all, she is the champion. That is the most relieving thing, and she can now enjoy a little bit, but you can't enjoy for long because you're straight to work for whatever project is coming up in 2026.
Oh, absolutely, and regardless of what happens in a driver's career, they tend not to rest on their laurels very long anyway. That's just the nature of how they are. But I mean, she is definitely going to enjoy this. I mean, it's been a long time coming. There was, I know she went into last year's championship as one of the favourites before we got a phenomenal run of form from Abby Pulling. But yeah, she's her entire career. I've followed her for a few years now, in various different categories, and she's always there or thereabouts. You can't really, you can never really rule her out, you know, regardless of whatever she's in. So yeah, it's richly deserved, and it will probably sink in a couple of hours' time, I think.
Yeah, a couple of hours, and then she will actually realise what she has achieved. The 2025 Series champion. A great effort from her, of course, becoming the first French champion. We've had a British champion, we've had a Spanish champion, and now we've had a French champion, all crowned as well. And she has done some great things for France as well, getting them 7 wins in F1 Academy. She's been a part of that. All of the drivers now being taken over to take photographs. We've got Toto Wolff also, and they're great to see Toto Wolff talking as well with Chambers and Verg. It is a whole family at the end of the day, and the end of season photos, which I'm sure everyone will look back at, because as of yet, out of the 3 seasons we've done, the most competitive and closest one we have had. At that precise moment, Alicia Palmovsky just away from the pictures, but she'll get involved in the celebrations. But Alicia Palmovsky, Wes, I think is definitely, absolutely, you have to say one of the title favourites. I think it has to be the case, and I think wouldn't be surprised if even Lisa Billard could be considered one. Her wildcard appearance at Singapore was ludicrous.
It was very good, yeah, and I think her placement in the championship, being right at the bottom, really doesn't reflect that. Unfortunately, she got extremely unlucky. But yeah, there's so many possibilities next year for who's going to be favourite. Of course, the second-year drivers will have somewhat of an advantage. But yeah, at the end of the day, talent is talent, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a very, very long winter for these girls.
Maya Verg, 3rd place finisher, but runner-up in the F1 Academy 2025 series. Alicia Palmovsky, she'll be one to watch next year, as we mentioned. She is 2nd in this race. The home favourite in her final race of F1 Academy, Chloe Chambers, has rise to the occasion, and she will go to the top step and we'll hear her national anthem. Chloe Chambers, the final winner of 2025, taking her 3rd win in F1 Academy as well. She has had 11 podiums in total. She has had 15 top 5 finishes, 21 top 10 finishes, and only 1 retirement, and that came yesterday. She also had a DNS earlier on this year, and I think that was really the big moment where she found herself losing the chance of the title. But it has been a great campaign, and we are all behind her to whatever she does next. But for the final time this season, it is time to start the celebrations. The champagne is sprayed, and it is a happy podium. Maya Verg will be disappointed, but she will look back at this year, and I'm sure they all will, where chances faded away. But Maya has proven she's quick right until this final race, finishing ahead of Pan on the circuit. She made the big move as we get the, well, trophies given, I guess, if we can call it trophies. Looks like flowers. Fantastic.
They're Lego flowers, by the way.
Are they really?
They
Lego.
are, yes. They are part of the new sponsorship deal for F1 Academy. They are Lego.
Yes.
Wow. No shame.
And Costerman will be driving the Lego car next year as, well, the Lego liveried car. It won't be an actual
There you
Lego
go.
car.
There's a close-up.
Don't want to excite you of it. But yes, we can see the Lego. We can see the Lego.
Yeah, it's alright. The girlfriend already wants one.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Sounds like a plan. I'll try see if I can speak with them to try and get something.
The perks of having a girlfriend who's interested in racing, JB.
Yes, in case you're still watching, I'm not going to say anything different.
Here is our final classification of the year. We had Chloe Chambers end as the winner, Alicia Palmowski second, and Maya Berg third. Alba Larson fourth, Dorian Pan your champion in fifth. Then came Ella Lloyd, Nina Gaderman, Tina Houseman, Rafaela Ferreira, ahead of fellow Brazilian Aurelia Nobles, who made history for Brazil yesterday in F1 Academy. A good positive end to the season for her. Then it was Leah Block, Emma Felbermeyer, Courtney Crone, Rachel Robertson, Chloe Chong, Nicole Havrida, Annie Retirement, Joanne Giconte, and Peyton Vescott. Well, JB, we have reached the end of our 2025 season. What are your final thoughts?
Cracking year, some cracking overtakes. I can't wait for next season. Some new blood coming into F1 Academy as well. It's going to be very exciting, but correct decision to end it in Vegas. That was an absolute stunner, and well done to Dorian Pan, who has deserved that for so long.
She really has. Wes, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's been a cracking season. Definitely hope for more of this to come next year, as JB said, with a lot more talent coming through and a lot of second years who will have something to prove after this year. It's going to be absolutely brilliant.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, well, that brings a close to F1 Academy in 2025. I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been a part of the broadcast, including the World Feed, who has helped in sessions like Singapore practice to fill the void while we were covering other things. Another thank you goes to the entire management team as well, who has made this F1 Academy season possible, to Susie Wolf and to everyone who has done the incredible work, to the drivers for putting on an incredible season. We say congratulations to Dorian Pan. We wish her best of luck, and all the other drivers who are moving up to bigger and better things in the future. The only thing I have to ask from you is that you're back with us in 2026 when F1 Academy enters season 4. Goodbye.